Hey, I'm Stacy and I'm here at Bays Mountain Park, and we are actually at the fire tower, which you can get to via vehicle or by hiking. We just drove up here. It took us about 30 minutes, but you can also hike it in about the same amount of time. So if you get a chance, come check it out. But if not, we're going to have Rob Cole here tell us a little bit about the fire tower and some of the history up here and why exactly the fire tower is even here. Okay, Rob, well, let's take a tour up here to the fire tower. Tell us a little bit about this area. Like I said, it was only about a half an hour to get up here, and it's well worth it, I'm sure, the view.
Oh, the view is spectacular, and it really is one of our best hikes in the park is up Fire Tower Trail. The scenery is great. The hike is a good moderate hike, so it's also a good workout for some folks. For others, it's again just a very scenic outing.
Good, and just as with anywhere in the park, I'm sure if you're fortunate enough to see some wildlife, leave it alone.
That's absolutely right. Leave it alone, enjoy it, appreciate it for what it is, because it truly is rare to see that. When you see it, be it a deer or a bird, for example. I know we have vultures, and of course the eagle occasionally makes an appearance up here. By all means, just enjoy.
Well, this is wonderful. So how long has the fire tower been here?
This fire tower was built in 1937 by the CCC, which of course is the Civilian Conservation Corps. Again, from that time forward, for the next several years, in fact, this was actually the way that the state and federal officials kept a watch over our forests to make sure there were no forest fires. There's, of course, this tower right here. There's another one several miles down the way on another mountain ridge that you can actually see from the top of our fire tower on a good sunny day. So there's plenty of history behind this, and again, for those folks who are familiar with the Civilian Conservation Corps, they absolutely understand the importance of why this was built, and of course, again, just the history of the whole CCC. So for Bays Mountain Park to have a little piece of that and to be a part of that history is really special to us.
Great, well, let's go take a look and maybe climb the tower.
Absolutely. All right.
But it must be clearly. I'm not afraid of heights. That's to say that I won't be shortly.
Have you ever been up the fire tower?
No.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, we made it. We climbed the fire tower, and we are up here in this magnificent, beautiful location that we call Bays Mountain Park. Thank you, Rob, so much for bringing us up here.
You're welcome.
And we've had the luxury of seeing a hawk flying around, gracing us with its presence. And exactly how far off the ground are we, Rob?
We are probably close to 100 feet, and elevation-wise, we're at about 2,600 feet.
Wow, well, it's absolutely gorgeous. We were just talking about how we could look down in the pasture and see some cows down there that look like ants. They're almost hard to see. It's absolutely magnificent up here, and if you get a chance to come up here, please do. You can hike it in a half an hour, you can drive it in a half an hour. Well, you
Probably can't drive.
can't drive it. You're gonna have
But
to
you can hike it.
You're gonna have to hike it. Beautiful hike, and you'll definitely see some wildlife. We were fortunate enough to see some as we drove up. It was absolutely beautiful. Saw some deer. So, Rob, what can you tell us about getting access up here? As far as hiking up here, what should people notice? What should they, some of the highlights they should see? And I noticed we checked out Allendale across the way. It seemed so far away as far as we drove, but it's just right across the street.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, the things that you can see, especially on a good clear day up here. On a good day where the haze is very minimal, you can see literally almost 4 states. That's Kentucky, of course Tennessee, Virginia, and North Carolina. Real easy to spot some of Kingsport's brightest landmarks, as you mentioned, Allendale Mansion. You can also turn around and get a great view of our lake. The scenery is breathtaking up here, and as you mentioned, you never know what you're going to see here. We've seen the hawk here today, a black vulture fly by. Keep in mind also that down on the properties below us are where the eagles actually nest. So there's a decent chance on a good, rare, lucky day, you may get to see something even rarer than what we just saw. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, if you get a chance to come up here, please do. It's well worth it. And you know, it's so peaceful. You just want to almost not talk. You just want to listen. You know, listen to all we've got BAE systems down here. You can see Eastman in the distance, and it's almost like you just want to hear the rustle of Kingsport, but it's so peaceful up here. So thank you so much for bringing us up here, and we're just going to enjoy it a little bit longer.
Well, you're welcome. Enjoy as long as you like. I'll tell you, it's my favorite spot in the park.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.